Hey guys, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a spotlight for the Alpha 2 version of the mod. This is the second release that I'm doing. I'll be posting this on GitHub as soon as I'm done with the video and as soon as it's edited or whatever I need to do with it. But let's see what we have so far. I have a world that I already had up. I've been testing on it a little bit. Like I said, this is very, very early on development, but I want to show you some of the options you're going to have. So of course we have bone steel, like we saw before, but it's going to require a couple of different things now. Let me grab a whole stack of each of these. So to make bone steel, I'm going to take some iron ingots, bones, top and bottom, and then bone meal surrounding the sides. That's how you're going to get bone steel ingots. So it is a little bit more expensive, but I figured this is balanced, and I'll show you why. After I craft all that up, grab these back into my inventory, and I'll put them down here. So I'll show you why I feel that this is a little bit more balanced. So first of all, you can see all the items that we have up here. So we have a sword, a pick, an axe, and a shovel, all made of bone steel, of course. On the right side here, we'll get to those in just a minute. These are a little bit new for the additions here, and you'll see why. Wooden swords, golden swords, both have 4 attack damage. Stone has 5, iron has 6. Now the next step up would naturally be 7, but here's the problem: a diamond sword is 7. So I wanted to even it out, and instead of just doing all bone meal, I wanted to have 2 bones added in. And then of course you have to craft where the sticks would usually go. You'll have to use oak wood. So this is 7 attack damage. This may change in the future. I'm not exactly sure yet. So bone steel and diamond are both 7 attack damage. Obviously, there's a little bit more work that goes into the bone steel sword, but for right now, this is where it's gonna leave. I'm gonna leave it at. Then we also have the diamond sword at 7, and then if you look up here, Knight's Edge at 9.5 attack damage. Yeah, we'll get to this in a minute too. Let's go over and look at the dark ore for a bit. So every single time that you find a dark ore, which, yes, spawns naturally as ore, we'll go down here. You will see it spawn naturally. Now, it's a little bit more rich in this because I had loaded up this world before I had thought that I had balanced it out a little bit better. So you see I have 4 here. There's 1. It's on the wall right there. I think all the way down here too. So you see some more up here. This is actually a larger vein than I thought it was. So this is 5. And then here's 1. There's maybe another one up above it or behind it, you know. Okay, I guess it's just the one. Never mind, don't listen to me. Anyway, it's going to spawn about as rarely as iron down at certain depths. You can see it again right there. And every single time that you break one of these blocks, so let me switch into creative mode, or off of creative mode here for just a second. So game mode 0. You're gonna see the music's gonna totally die off. So every time you break one of these, you're gonna get a dark rock. I just teleported into that slot, but I'll show you why these are here in a second. So obviously the bone steel pick works. We'll just throw that in the lava. And then game mode, oops, that's gain. Game mode 1, there we go. And then we'll have to find our way out here and go back up, and I'll show you a little bit of crafting that we have in here. The dark ore, dark gems, dark rocks, and all of that will play a significant part in this, and so will bone steel. They're just 2 different types of recipes, or 2 types of materials that I wanted to incorporate based on some of the requests that we had. So I'll close that for right now. So dark rocks can be turned into dark gems by smelting them in a furnace. They take just the same amount of time as would just an ore being smelted into an iron ingot or something like that. So it's going to be a 1-to-1. Each rock that you put in, you're going to get 1 dark gem out. The rocks you can use like this to craft into dark rock bricks. Blech. Bricks. There you go. So they look like regular bricks. They have a purplish hue to them. I just found that there wasn't any block that had kind of this dark purple vibe going for it. So they just look like regular bricks. And these are more of a decorative thing than anything. Now, once you put them back in, it's taken 2. If you do the math, it's going to take you 2 gems, because I had 4 already. It's going to take you 2 gems to make each of these blocks. So I figure this is a shapeless recipe. You can just put them in, and you can get them right back. So it's just going to teleport into there. Same goes for these dark gems. We have a dark gem block that you can put down. You can see it's kind of more of a crystalline structure here, but you can put these back in, of course, and get the dark gems out. Another thing that we have are these dark crystal, a razor sharp crystal with an unnatural luster. You'll see that it kind of has a shine particle effect. Took me a couple minutes to figure that out, but it's going to require a gem cutter, which I will show you how to make real quickly here. Let me grab a couple of sticks. So I believe that these go just like that, and a couple of bone steel ingots next to them. There you go. Voila, a gem cutter. So this, you only ever need to make one of these, unless you're going to be having another one around. But I hope to be able to kind of have some kind of durability with this in the future. But 2 dark gems in this formation, or I guess it is shapeless. But anyway, a gem cutter and 2 dark gems next to one another are going to make a dark crystal. You hear that noise? I think that was pretty clever. Oh, my phone just buzzed. I think that was pretty clever. So every time you craft one of these, you're going to get a little bit of a noise from it. But gem cutters are going to stay in the crafting grid after you use them. Like I said, I hope to implement some kind of damage, so each one of these gem cutters is only going to last 8 times or 16 times, something like that in the future. What can you do with these dark crystals? Well, let me show you. Knight's Edge is going to be the main use for it. So we're going to need a bone steel sword. Grab that. It's going to require 4 dark crystals, dark crystals around the edges, and a piece of oak wood down there as a reinforcement for the handle. And so you're essentially adding 2.5 attack damage. This is significantly more than it's significantly more than the diamond sword. Let's see if I can spawn in a zombie villager. Oh yeah, I'm in peaceful mode. Let's get out of peaceful. Let's do normal. So I can. This should kill it. 3 hits. I think with a diamond sword it might be 4. Or maybe it's just barely 3. But anyway, that's that. One more thing that we need to take a look at is this dark gem block. And of course I'll be making it a bone steel block here in the near future. It's just one of those things that I didn't get to right away. This dark gem block, whenever a redstone signal is applied to it, Kerchow, you're gonna get some lightning strikes. I know they are loud. Wow, that's actually really echoing. We'll put out this fire here. Not that they're really gonna burn anything. So that's every single time an on signal is given to these. It's not going to continuously run, just once. You're gonna get 1 lightning strike. I haven't decided though if it's going to destroy the block yet or not. I think maybe that's going to be something else that'll implement, kind of like a lightning rod maybe. And we'll see how that works out in the future. But I just had those attached to all 3. Of course, you can just do the 1. And it's going to be a multiple strike too. It's going to be like a random chance. I think it's anywhere from 1 to 3 strikes, however long a regular lightning strike is going to last. But there you go, just a little bit of an Easter egg. Figured that'd be something interesting, so I do believe that's the way you make witches, too. And I could be completely wrong about that, but I thought that's how you might make witches. Anyway, we'll throw all this back up there, and that's going to be it for the spotlight here. This is all we have added to the mod so far. There's a lot of recipes and kind of background stuff that I'm working on. I would ask, though, so in building blocks you're going to see down here, you'll have these dark rock bricks, the dark gem block, dark ore, this reinforced furnace and test furnace. If you could just avoid those right now. These are something that I'm trying to work on. It's not going super well, but I'm trying. I really am trying to do some sort of furnace that is going to either speed up processing time or going to make fuel a bit more efficient, just in the nature of it being reinforced or something along the lines of that. Anyway, I will see you guys later. I'll have a video up. So it is currently Friday. I'll have a video up not today, but tomorrow, Saturday. And you can always join me in the Discord, which you'll find a link in the description for that. You can join me in the Discord for some mod ideas if you want to get a little bit more involved in the mod development. One more thing that I will mention, I have taken the pugs out. The code was a little bit unstable, and so I'm going to do my homework, do a bit of research, and we're going to see how we can re-implement them. I really did think that was a cool idea. Thank you, Pug a Potato, for suggesting it, and I will get those in. It's just going to take a little bit longer than I had originally anticipated. So thank you for joining. Make sure you leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.